bravery there, which I think that's quite an interesting term, the bravery that it takes from the professionals to working that you're describing. And I think bravery isn't necessarily a term that we hear that often or that we think about. I don't know whether you want to say anything more about that bravery.
Yes, I'm glad you picked up on that, because one thing that I often do when I teach about pain management is ask practitioners, how willing are you to go towards your own pain? Because pain as a natural human experience is something we want to move away from, protect against, because it's an unpleasant experience. At its worst, it's agonizingly horrific. So it goes against everything that's fun and enjoyable about being a human being, but it's part of life. And I think the hardest bit of our work is to be willing as a practitioner to know your own pain well enough to be able to be with somebody else's pain. Because too many of us are too quick, through absolutely just not knowing about this experience, to try and make it better too quickly. But from a point of view when something is deeply damaged, both mind and body, it can't be better really quickly, but you absolutely have possibility to alleviate suffering with time and patience and with a compassion. I think compassion is absolutely crucial alongside bravery, being willing to sit with someone who's in agony and just almost modeling the facial expressions that they're experiencing in that moment too. So when someone is describing their pain, we quite often write it down or nod or acknowledge it. We think we've validated it, we think we've acknowledged it, but to the client often we haven't fully until we've attuned. And often that takes actually a moment of exchange between you. That could be eye contact or shifting your breathing or body posture. But it's the right brain, left brain stuff again. The client hears so much of what we say, but they feel what we were like in the room. And if you can sit with someone's pain, and that often needs to happen a lot at the start of the treatment to build that collaborative relationship, really understand how awful it is and where it's experienced in the body, that will give you a lot of indication about where you need to go next. But I think as practitioners, we automatically, without knowing about this, move on too quickly to the solution without really taking the time to understand the existential experience of it. And to do that, you have to know your own pain. You have to be willing to think, I'm going to feel awful after this session. Do I know how to look after myself to enable me to be with that person? But the person will more often than not report that it was a really beneficial session because they felt deeply connected with.